If you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Hawksmoor community of Winter Garden, Florida, then this video is for you. My name is Amy Brown. I'm a realtor here in the Orlando area. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Orlando area, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to assist you. I'm going to be talking about some overall things I'm seeing in the Central Florida market. I'm going to give you a recap of what happened in Hawksmoor in August of 2025, and then I'll put up some graphs to see if we can notice any trends in the market. Right now in Hawksmoor, there are 7 active listings. 4 of those are single family and 3 of those are townhomes. For the single family homes, days on the market are all over the place. We have one single family home with 3 days on the market, another with 11. The third has 175 days on the market. And lastly, there's a home with 193 days on the market. The townhome market is in Hawksmoor is really similar with their days on market. You have a home that has 8 days on the market, 105 days, and 146 days. So you can see there's a trend in Hawksmoor that I'm seeing throughout Central Florida. Homes are selling very quickly when they're new on the market, or they linger, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of middle ground. There are 2 homes pending right now in Hawksmoor. One is a townhome and one is a single family. 2 townhomes sold in Hawksmoor, but again, no single family homes went to closing. I'm going to put up some graphs and we'll take a look. The median days to contract, you see July and August are blank because we have no data points. So if you were to list your home today and you wanted some type of guide, you could look at the active homes and how long they've been on the market. You could look at this historical data, but I would plan on probably a minimum of 60 days. Having said that, I still see homes that sell right away. Those are the homes that are priced slightly under market and are fully prepared for the market. The Hawksmoor single family home inventory, you see the inventory is going up. August we have 4. July we had 2, so it doubled. Inventory is a little bit lower than we saw in the spring, but going back to last fall, we saw in Hawksmoor 3 active in August, 3 active in September, 3 active in October. So we'll be watching the inventory numbers and hoping that they decline. As far as the home sales, you'll see empty July, empty August, a real drop off from June. 2 months straight of no single family homes going to closing. So that is not a number that we want to see continue. The market continues to shift every single month more toward it being a strong buyer's market. So things are changing rapidly. So if you're a buyer in Central Florida, I've got a lot of great news for you. This is some of the highest inventories that we've seen in this area in about 5 years. So you're not competing in bidding wars anymore. You can shop around, compare, and cherry pick the very best deals. And that's quite different than what happened in this area just a few years ago. So right now, when you're out shopping for houses, you can expect to receive some seller concessions. Now, this is not on every house because there's the HGTV dream house out there that's going to get multiple offers on day 1. And yes, that is still happening. Those houses, you're not getting any seller concessions. Having said that, for the majority of houses, you can expect to ask for things like seller closing cost credits, rate buy downs, or repair credits after an inspection, which did not happen just a few short months ago. So the sellers out there know, or they should know, that the leverage has shifted in this market. Interest rates are lower right now than their highs in the spring, and we have another cut expected in September. We'll see if that actually happens. So you combine the lower rates with the seasonal softening that happens here in November, December, and you could land some serious discounts. Once we get into the holidays in the late fall, this should be and could be another great buying season for buyers that have been on the sidelines, because you have a lot of sellers out there. Once November, December, the holidays hit, they're realizing we're not getting any showings, we're not getting any offers, everyone's off on vacation, you have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas. So that's when a lot of sellers say, let's go, let's drop our price and get this house sold by the end of the year. That's just what our real estate market does here with the seasonal softening. It does take a dip in November and December for the holiday season, with a little caveat: with new construction, builders want the end of year numbers to look fantastic. So they are very aggressive to get homes um, at closing, to the closing table before the end of the year. So they'll offer a lot of really fabulous incentives to make that happen. So if you are a buyer and you have been on the sidelines, I'm letting you know to get ready to go. And you will need to weigh whether you want to focus on resale homes, existing homes, versus new construction, because the builders have built spec homes. They're also called quick move-in homes, move-in ready homes, and they are discounting those heavily versus if you build from dirt. So at the same time, you're having sellers that are just fatigued. They're tired of having their home on the market 60 plus days. So they are also offering incentives to buyers, but you're really going to need to run the numbers, resale versus new construction. For sellers in Central Florida, it's really coming down to strategic pricing and also preparing your home for the market. It's coming down to getting eyeballs on your property. It's coming down to getting showings. So if you're a seller, you want to forget the pandemic peak pricing. Buyers know that the market has shifted. It's continuing to shift month after month. This is a different market than we were in just a few months ago. So it's rapidly changing. So homes that are priced at market or slightly under are getting showings, and the overpriced homes are just sitting. So you really need to have a strong marketing plan to get the house sold. You need amazing photos, you need videos. Strong social media campaigns are no longer optional. That's how your home is going to cut through the hundreds of other homes on the market and compete. Right now, the first 10 days on the market matter most. Homes that are priced right from day one are actually getting multiple showings, they're getting multiple offers. That is still happening in this market, but you have to be priced right and your house be prepared. The overpriced homes, they often will have steep price reductions later. There's a home not too far from me that started out a tad too high, not insanely too high, and then they just had such a steep price reduction, and then the home sold. So I'm seeing it right here in my backyard. right now sellers are directly competing with builders. So the builders are offering closing cost credits, they're offering buy downs, they're offering some free upgrades. So you, as a seller of an existing home, need to compete with that. So you need to think about what credits you're willing to offer. Are there any upgrades you need to make? What about your flooring? Do you have any carpet that's seen better days? You might need to go ahead and upgrade that, replace that. There's also rate buy downs you could offer. As a seller, you need a plan to grab the buyer's attention.